Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again. This is a review of a DC movie I just saw, an animated one on Max. I finally saw one. I hadn't seen one in a while. This is a 2020, yes, one of the worst years ever, Superman movie that came out that I missed. They finally added it on Max like a few months ago. And it's based on a graphic novel that I've never read. And it's a different timeline. For him, it's Superman Red Sun. Yeah, that's what I'm reviewing today. This is basically a different storyline of it's based on a 2003 comic book miniseries written by Mark Miller and penciled by David Johnson, Andrew Robinson, Weldon Wong, and Killian Plunkett. And it says, instead of landing in Kansas after being shot away from a doomed Krypton, Superman lands in Ukraine and is raised on a Kozlov. I don't know what that means. As he grows up, he is found by the Soviet Union authorities and pressed into service to Joseph Stalin himself. And then the rest of the movie ensues. It's really good animation, mostly a good voice cast, a short hour and 20-minute running time, so it's not long. And also, it's got good pacing, good action. There's some problems I have with it. Mainly the timeline is a bit confusing, especially if you read the comic. Also, I didn't like Jason Isaacs' voice as Superman. He's one of the few Superman voices I didn't care for. I can handle Tim Daly and all these other actors that have voiced Superman, but not Jason Isaac. He's a Brit pretending to be Russian, voicing Superman, and that's not a combination I liked. He was the only one that felt like really out of place, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of felt mixed on it. And the Russian media reception said the presenters of the pro-Kremlin TV channel Russia 24, Alexei Kazakov and Anastasia Uvanova, described the film as Russia-phobic hysteria. It's a animated movie. This is not a documentary about your country. It is just a movie. That's how he sounds for the whole freaking movie. You know why this didn't work? Because it reminded me of Yelena in Black Widow. Why are you casting Brits to voice a superhero that doesn't have a British accent and then they have to have a Russian accent? Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, I don't get it. But the rest of the cast is fine. You got Dietrich Bader as Lex Luthor. You have Amy Acker as Lois Lane. She always does good. You have Sasha Rouse and Hal Jordan. He's a Canadian actor. A Jewish actor. I never heard of him. You have Vanessa Marshall as Wonder Woman. She's in the movie, Josh. Yeah, Diana. You got Phil Morris as Jimmy Olsen. Paul Williams as Brainiac, Phil Lamar as Jon Stewart, and Ron Trope. You got Roger G. Craig Smith as Batman, a Russian Batman that is a suicide bomber. I don't know why he's like that. Travis Willingham as Superior Man, and Guy Gardner, and Winter Avenue Zoli as Svetlana, she's a redheaded girl that Clark, not Clark, but young Superman, befriends when they're kids instead of Lana or Lois. But it's just a bit confusing because I never read the comic, so I was kind of lost a little bit. I know it's a Russian take on that. I get it. I'm glad the Flash is not here, and Cyborg is not here. Aquaman's not here. Just as about 3 or 4 of the Justice League. But really, it should have focused on Superman. I like the other characters, but in this timeline, it's not as strong as in the Justice League movies. And like I said, Jason Isaacs' accent, he just took me out of the movie. His voice just does not fit as Superman. Like I said, the movie's short. If you've never seen it, it's on Max, so you could watch it. I say stream it once. It came out February 25th, 2020. That was a month before all hell broke loose. And this is before DC, movies were tanking left and right. It's a movie, will I watch it again? Maybe if I do a podcast for it, but I don't need to own it. I was fine watching it once. It is what it is. It's a DC movie, a disposable animated movie. Decent at best, but it's a storyline. If you didn't read the comic, this is one that's a bit hard to follow, in my opinion. But if you guys have seen it and you like it, that's fine. I thought it was decent. It's their 39th film. They did better movies after this because you had Crisis on Infinite Earths, Part 1, 2, and 3. I thought they were fine. Not great, but they were better than this. And I like Green Lantern, Beware My Power, Catwoman Hunted. What else that they did after this? The Scooby-Doo meets Crypto. I thought that was cute. It is what it is, guys. No crypto here, of course not, because a Russian Superman wouldn't get near a dog. But anyway, I thought it was fine. If you guys have seen this version of Superman in this animated version, I wanted to see more after seeing the 2025 movie because I love that movie. I can't wait to do a podcast for that someday. But thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me. I won't be doing a podcast tomorrow or review. But if you haven't seen this movie, watch it at least once. It's worth your time. So see you in the next one.